Skylark Outdoors here, and today we are going to review the Timberwolf 16ML, which stands for Mini Loft. I think this is one of the coolest RVs out there and or tiny homes, and it is packed with features that I have not seen on a similar RV of this price point and or of this size. Now, what makes this unique is that it is laid out more like a tiny home than an RV. However, it has all the capabilities of an RV in terms of being easy to tow with your standard hitch. So we walk in here and you've got this large glass sliding door, which I love because it gives you a ton of light. Now look at how much light is in this open area. You've got 3 windows on that side, and then you've got another couple windows on the other side. We've got our TV here, and this thing is loaded with features you won't even know or think about until you actually go in it and take a look at it. For instance, you can see these shades. They're a typical privacy shade, but you can also let in light, and depending on how much you pull this up or down, you can either use it to block light if you've got all the bars aligned, or you can open it up and you're going to get more light in there. So I really like it. The shades are pretty smooth. I was catching on a cord back there behind the TV, which I'm sure you could just adjust or something like that. But overall, I love these shades so that you can black them out if you want at night and get more sleep. Or if you want to let some light in but get a little privacy, you can do that. Here we've got our controls. You've got your TV up above on its mount. You've got outlet there. And then you can see we've got our loft up top, and that is the mini loft. This is a queen bed. And you can see you've got 2 more windows up here that also open up. And we've got cabinets for storage. So you've got 1, 2, 3 cabinets for storage. And then you have a little electronic fireplace up there to keep you warm. You've got this fan in the summer to keep you cool. This also does have air conditioning and heat. You've got propane heat if you want to use that instead of the electronic fireplace, depending on what you've got it hooked up to. You've got your 3 windows here. And then over here, we've got a little electronic control for stereo. But then this is what's incredible about this is you get an ice maker with this and a dishwasher in an RV. And that's why this thing is set up more like a tiny home. You also get a washer and dryer. So it's got all the amenities that you would want in a tiny home. And you also have this, what I would call, full-size fridge and freezer here. So you get the amenities of a tiny home, but the ease of transporting it like an RV. We've got our sink there. It looks really nice. You've got some kitchen cabinets here up above and down below. You've got your range and a microwave. So plenty of space to store some stuff. And as you move to the rear here, you've got your bathroom, you've got some storage here for your toiletries, whatever else you need. You've got your full-size commode there, as well as you have kind of like a mini closet. And here you've got a sliding door shower. This is much bigger than most typical RV showers. And I love that you got a little seat in there. And then you've got your shower head and controls there, as well as a little vent to keep moisture out of the RV. So overall, just a really neat layout in this. And what I love about this particular RV is how tall it is. I'm 6'5", so having that extra headroom is amazing in this RV. And you can see you've got your range here. It's got a glass top, and then down below you've got your oven there if you want to cook something that runs off propane. Here we've got our microwave, so you can microwave, you can cook. You've even got a hood, which is pretty wild. And you can see this is not your typical RV sink. This one looks a lot nicer than what you would typically expect. You've got these trays to help you wash dishes, even though you've got a dishwasher or dry dishes. And then you've got that nozzle that you can pull down and do whatever you want with. And this does have a 40-gallon freshwater capacity, 40-gallon gray tank capacity, and a 40-gallon black tank capacity. And then if you look just to the right of the sink, that's actually a cup holder, like a bar cup washer. So you just put your cup on there upside down, wash the cup, and then you're good to go. So I like that feature that you can just throw your cup on there and wash it. Really neat rinse feature there. You've got some additional outlets here for whatever you want to plug in, toaster, toaster oven, anything like that you could absolutely do with those outlets there. We've got some, I think it's two chairs, kind of like one chair and a love seat down at the front here. You can see we're just going to go in all the different cabinets and see what we've got for storage. They come with a plug-in cable, so that's part of the package here. And this RV comes with all these appliances already in there. And why I think this is an incredible value is because the appliances alone on this are probably $3,500, $4,000 worth of appliances. And I have seen these RVs for under the 40,000 mark. Typically, they're somewhere in the, I think, like 30,000 to 40,000 mark, depending on the dealer. But I've seen some, I think, as low as like 32,000. Just the RV market has changed a lot in 2024 compared to previous years, but just really incredible the features that they've thought out about this. And then up here, you have another loft. So you've got sleeping area up there at the top behind me, which is a queen bed. And then you've got enough room for, I would say, like a twin bed or twin mattress up in the front over that patio porch. You may even be able to fit a full size or a queen. And then you could sleep somebody on the chairs down here. And then you walk through here and you've got additional space. You can see this has 3 windows again up here. You can open up all those windows, get ventilation. You've got a tie down strap there if you want to put something up there. So depending on how you're traveling, if you've got 2 people, 4 people, or 1 person, you could use this as storage, or you could use this to have a guest along, which I really like. And that's my favorite thing about this. There is a ton of light in this RV, which just gives it such a great feel. You've got some lights out here as well as a power cord for whatever you want to hook up, or an outlet for whatever you want to hook up. You've got some stereo speakers so you can play your tunes out here. And then you've got this little porch. You could put a little barbecue grill on there if you wanted, and you can hang out outside on your patio, or you could just put a chair there, whatever you want to do. So this thing is just set up so neat. Now, would I tow this all the way across the country? Probably not, or you could do it once or twice a year, something like that, but it is fairly large. I think what this is great for is if you've got a piece of property and you want to have it as like a summer home or a winter home, whatever you want to do, and you want to put this out there and leave it or use it as an Airbnb, just because it really is such a beautiful and unique layout. I think this is more of a tiny home in terms of what it is, rather than more a traditional RV, because you're not going to want to tow this around, I don't think, everywhere. It weighs 7,100 pounds unloaded. Gross vehicle weight rating of 11,240 pounds. It's 27 foot 9 long, 96 inches wide, and it has a 13 foot 6 exterior height. And then you get the 40-gallon freshwater, 40-gallon gray, 40-gallon black water tanks. And then you have air conditioning and propane heat or the electric heat with that fireplace up at top, which is nice. You could run just the electric fireplace if you wanted to heat it up in there. Then you've got your outlets and stuff for your hot water heater, your tanks and everything, your hookups. You can see your black water drain there, and whatever you need. So this is the Timberwolf 16ML, which stands for mini loft. You get a washer dryer, you get a full-size fridge, you get a microwave, a range, and what I think is wild is a dishwasher. And then you can see how you tow this from the back. The hitch is just over there to the left, so it's actually kind of like reversed how you tow it. The front porch is in the back of the RV. Here we're just looking at this is the water heater for your shower there. So that's where you got your hot water outlet. And then you can see you've got room for 2 propane tanks up front. Pretty standard hitch up here at the front. And 7,100 pounds. You could definitely tow this with most trucks. I wouldn't load it up with a ton of stuff, but if you got to that gross vehicle weight rating of 11,240, that would be a lot of stuff inside of there. But like I said, I think this is the perfect tiny home if you were going to go somewhere and you were going to spend a summer living in an RV or a tiny home. This thing has everything you need to be comfortable, and then the amount of light it has doesn't make it feel like an RV. It really is an economical option for if you're going to use it as a seasonal home, and or I think on the Airbnb side, this has a ton of application. Now, the one downside for some people is that you have to climb up the stairs to go to the queen bed. But if you're flexible, you're limber, no problem at all. And I love that because it gives you so much more height and space in the RV. You can see we've got our jacks here for putting this down. And it's just unique. How many RVs do you see where you're going to get this triple sliding glass door like this and just so much light inside of the vehicle? That's one of my biggest complaints about an RV is that they are nice to travel in for a weekend or a couple days or go on vacation on, but if you are going to live in one for an extended period of time, it does become one of those things where you can get really sick of not having enough light, or on a rainy day being trapped inside and feeling like you're kind of in a little cave. And this doesn't have that feeling at all. If you've lived in a city before, this is probably bigger than some studio apartments that are out there. Definitely, I have been in studio apartments that have less amenities than this. And when you think about it, the value you're getting for this, it is really pretty incredible. And I think it's because it's different than what you think of as a traditional RV. This is something newer in terms of style, in terms of the layout, and the demographics for an RV a lot of time are not one that will lead people to wanting something that's lofted like this because of the ease of walking up and down stairs. But if you are somebody that has no problem walking up and down stairs, I think that this layout is just really incredible for what you can do with it. And we're just looking in some of the cabinets here and taking a better look at it. And then you've got these bars here so that you don't fall out while you're sleeping. You got the bars up at the front. So really nice and safe for what you're getting. And I'm pretty comfortable in this area right here. I'm sitting up, like I said, I'm pretty tall, and there's no problem getting in and out of bed. You can definitely sit up, do whatever you want. It doesn't feel claustrophobic at all with the windows. You've got these nice shades here that are going to block out your light, and then in the summertime, open this up, get a nice breeze, and you can see what is going on. So overall, I think this is a really neat RV, this Timberwolf 16ML mini loft. If you like this video, please subscribe, give us that thumbs up, tell me what you think of this, what could be changed, and if you think this is a good option for a tiny home or a living situation for like a summertime residence. We hope to see you next time, and check down in the description below and the links if you want to support us, as well as if you want to take a course that we offer. Hope to see you next time, and we'll talk to you later.